Alright, welcome. It's still Isaac Koga and this is Fine Fashion. Yes, for some time now I've been getting a lot of requests that I do something on domestic violence. You'll recall, if you've been following me on the local TV station, that is MBS, you'll agree that for a number of times we've actually done something on domestic violence and fashion. And a lot of persons were like, what exactly has domestic violence got to do with fashion? The truth is, most of the topics I come up with, that's what I get. But at the end of it all, we get to see that it has a whole lot to do with fashion. Now, for example, when you see a young lady or a young man on the street looking, fabulous, it doesn't start from there. Good rest, good eating habit, being surrounded by loved ones and feeling that he or she is sincerely loved, and a host of other things. Yes, so rest of mind, all these things contribute to an individual looking his or her best. Now remember, on Fine Fashion, we have always said that you do not need to break a bank to look good. I didn't have to break a bank. I'm not saying I'm looking good. You tell me if I'm looking good anyway. But I didn't have to break a bank. Most times when I hear people say, you look good, you look this and all that. So that out of the way, you don't need to break a bank to look good. The fact now is that a lot of men have actually said, my wife is not looking her best anymore. This is not the person I married. She used to be fantastic, fabulous. She used to be, you look at her and you want to, that kind of thing. Now she doesn't turn hairs around anymore. And they complain. But are you aware that many of us are actually responsible for that, thing we complain about? And what do we mean? Now that takes us to the topic of our discussion now. Domestic violence, domestic chores. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Domestic chores. Now, what exactly are domestic chores? Domestic chores are those things that you get to do at home. You could have to do with doing the dishes, the laundry, a lot of things that can be done at home. Now, how does this affect how a woman looks? Well, unfortunately, or however I want to look at it, in this part of the world, we believe that women do everything. They do the cooking, they do the laundry, the dishes, and stuff like that. And so the bulk of the job or the work at home is on the woman, your wife. Now, there's something that is of note. Once upon a time, women used to stay back at home and the men go out to do the job. But these days, more and more women are going into the workforce. They're joining the workforce. So most times when you talk about the domestic chores, needed to be left for the women, remember too that they equally go out, sometimes even close later than you do. Now when you get home with this same woman, both of you are tired, you expect her to still go to the kitchen. Now what happens is that she's already tired, and so if eventually she asks, of course, if she does go to the kitchen, does the cooking, comes and serves you, and this goes on and on and on and on and on, eventually it will take a toll on her. Now what you find out that will be happening is that gradually she begins to pay lesser and lesser attention to how she looks. That's just the truth. Now let's take that again. Both of you come back from the office. Even if she doesn't work, but she's at home and does the household chores. If she doesn't get any assistance, the stuff is going to take a serious toll on her. She begins to pay less attention to how she looks. She looks at, maybe when she gets up early in the morning, does a lot of things before you go to work. She's still going up and down to make sure that your breakfast is well served. She takes care of the children before they go to school. Let's say you have a vehicle and you have to convey them, so she needs to beat the time, make sure the children are set so that you take them to school on your way to work. All these things has a way of taking toll on the woman. And so by the time she will have been done, the impression or what you see is how she looks that morning. She hasn't gotten enough time to have taken care of herself before appearing before you in the morning. Remember, you have rushed to the bathroom, taking care of yourself, you're out, you're seated at the dining table, and the children are all around you and waiting for mommy to serve the dishes. And that's what happens. So you leave, or off you go. You have that impression of, she's looking, you've seen how she was looking tired, haggard and everything. Now, before you come back from the office, she's like, I need to prepare dinner. I need to do this, I need to do that. And so most times when you get back from the office, she's tired, she may not have even had time to take a shower, and so she still ties that wrapper, or she's still looking something other than what you will have expected. And you now begin to complain, she's no longer sexy, she doesn't entice me anymore, there's nothing that attracts me to her. Bro, the household chores is taking a toll on her. So what are we doing? On Fine Fashion, we don't just talk about problems, we prefer solutions. So what's the solution to this? So the solution to this problem, amongst others of course, is that you as a husband, you take time to render assistance. Remember, even scripturally, we are told that they are our what? Supporters, our helpers. So it is to say that you are the main worker. She is helping you. So you can help out with the dishes. There's nothing wrong about that. There's nothing demeaning about an African man doing this. Well, I'm proud to say that a lot of African men have started doing this. We're hard workers, we do all these things, but we allow ourselves to be, guided by certain traditions, cultures and traditions that are not really abreast of events. So the solution to this problem, amongst others anyway, is that you take time to help your wife. There's nothing wrong if both of you get back from the office and you decide to remove your coat or your jacket, however you call it, hang it on the rack, and then fold your sleeves, go to the kitchen with her. If she's doing the cooking, you are doing the dishes. If she's doing the dishes, you are doing the cutting and stuff like that. Just do something. And then that feeling alone that she doesn't have to do all these things all by herself, all alone, helps in making her happy. You know that when a person is happy, it has a way of reflecting on the outside. You can spend all the money in the world on a person, man or woman now. But if the person is not happy from within, it reflects on the outside. So we take care of some of these issues, like my wife is not looking sexy anymore, bros, I don't like this kind of thing again, I better go out, go join, go see, I don't know, it doesn't tie rapper, it doesn't look somehow, that's the problem. So take time. Next time you get home, try to assist. Where can I assist? Hello, sweetie, whatever pet name you call yourself or you call her. How can I have you of help? Okay, I'll do the sweeping this morning. Or let me assist with the dishes. Or let me just do the laundry. Stuff like that. All this will go a long way in helping your wife to have more time for herself. She goes to the kitchen, she goes to the salon, especially for you. She wants to look beautiful for you. So when she doesn't have time to do all these things, I've had a number of women say, I don't get time to go salon, I go pick the children from school and get this thing I want to carry from grinding engine inside, stuff like that. So everything is just choked up. I'm not encouraging women to be, lazy, but I'm just saying that sometimes when you assist, it's not even, doesn't have to be every time, but assist many times. It goes a long way in helping a woman to have time for herself. She takes time to groom properly, take care of her nails, how do you call it, pedicure and manicure, right, and all stuff like that. So she will even look better than some of these persons you see on the Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that. So yes, on Fine Fashion we are saying, husband, please render assistance to your wife. She will look beautiful. So yes, that's much we can take on domestic chores and fashion. If it takes a toll on the woman, it prevents her from looking good. That's just the truth.
Sunshine, had my share of rain, but there's nothing in this world compared to the joy I have whenever I'm with you. Known you for a long time, come a long way, yeah. You were like my sunshine, after a stormy day. They say that love is blind, but I can see it through your eyes. Girl, you give me so much happiness, and I wanna give you nothing less. I promise to be true, to give my all to you. No matter what they say, this heart belongs to you. I thank the Lord above for giving you to me. Forever's just a start, forever's you and me. What I do if I don't have you, if I don't you go through, I'll always be around. We'll take our hopes and dreams, turn them to reality, baby. Together, said I would be a lover and I would be a friend. We'll love you like the other until the very end. They say that love is blind, but I can see it through your eyes. Girl, you give me so much happiness.